Thank to Banggood.com for sending me out the brand new Tobyrich TR1 40 channel 5.8 diversity goggles. That's got two separate modules in it here, so it is true diversity with wristband. It's got a 5-inch LCD screen with on-screen OSD. Max resolution of the screen is 800 by 480. Now, what do you get in the box? Well, I've had these goggles for quite some time, and I got two dipole antennas and a charging cable to charge up the battery. That's all I got. But you're supposed to get a manual, a cleaning cloth, an extra cable, because when the built-in battery runs out, you can hook up a 2 to 3 cell LiPo battery as a backup and continue using the goggles, but there's no cable included, so you can't do that. And you're also supposed to get a bag with it as well, and it didn't come with a bag. So hopefully they've fixed those problems out now. The weight of the goggles are 362 grams. A little bit of a downfall, they're non-adjustable, so if you can't quite focus up to it when you're looking through here, well, I couldn't. I had to keep it about 1.5 inches away from my face before I could focus on the screen. And talk about the screen, it's not the brightest screen out there, but it's good enough. The padding around the side is nice and comfortable. These goggles are absolutely really good. They're basically the same as the EV800D, apart from they are a lot cheaper and the screen is just that much duller. That's all I've got to say about that. Now, the other good thing is it doubles up as a monitor. So what you can do is just pop this up like so and take the top part off, and underneath you have your screw hole, so you can stick it onto a tripod when you're out in the field and look through it as well. On top, you've got two SMA connectors to connect your antennas to. Now, the plastic itself, it's nice and smooth, but it is a fingerprint magnet, I've got to say, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's got a built-in HD DVR, which records up to a max of 720 times 576, NTSC PAL Auto Select. You're better using a class 10 card or above. I've got a 32 gig card in here. And be careful when you're taking this card out, for the simple reason being, I pushed it the other night to take it out and it popped out that high, it nearly hit the ceiling, and it took me a wee while to find the SD card. Now, there's another thing. If you have a camera which is PAL, you will find that the goggles will record at 4.3 aspect ratio. It does it automatically by itself. And if you have a camera which is NTSC, it will record in 16.9 aspect ratio. But you can change that in the menu system as well, and we'll go through that. It's got a wide viewing angle of up to 82 degrees, which is great. The built-in battery is a 1-cell 1200 milliamp LiPo battery. Like I said, it includes that cable, but you don't have the cable to connect the 2 to 3 cell LiPo battery. And you also don't get an AV in cable, because it does have an AV in port right here. Now, the files that are saved onto the SD card are saved as AVI files, and they are quite large. If you're flying for about 3 minutes, that's about 300 megs worth of file footage. It recorded for me on NTSC 720 times 480 at 30 FPS, so that was good. And like I said, that's how I found out there was just something strange. When I used a PAL camera, it went into 4.3 aspect ratio. It looked really strange when I was playing it back. I tested it out with the Leader 3, which had the PAL camera on, and the Sailfly X with the NTSC camera, and that's where I had noticed the difference. Now, obviously, to turn on, all you do is press and hold the power button here, and we'll do that just now. And you'll see it flickering away, and that's it coming on. Now, I don't have anything plugged in at the moment, and at the top here, the green light will be on, and that means your B antenna is getting used, and when it goes red, that means the A antenna is getting used. Now I've plugged our battery into the Sailfly X at the top hand corner. You can see it's running diversity. It shows you the signal strength to the quadcopter, and on the right hand top hand side you'll see the battery, how much battery's left. Now this is wrong. I was running these goggles for about an hour and it went into the red mark, and after that it could still run for an hour and 10 minutes more. So the on-screen display for the battery is absolutely wrong. Auto search on this was absolutely excellent. You'll see it's on channel 8 and band 8. So let's press and hold the search button and see if it will find it again. And let it go. Takes quite some time to find it, but I do have faith that it will find it again. It found it first time for every quadcopter that I've tested it on. And we're patiently waiting for you to get to where you need to get to. There you go. Channel A. Band B. 5725. That's what we were at the beginning, and it's found it yet again. Right, we'll go through the menu. It also has automatic playback, so you can play your videos back as well. You've got to be really, really quick with the menu, but what I'm going to do just now is I'm going to unplug the quadcopter because I don't want that VTX overheating. To go into the menu, all you do is press it, of course, but you need to be really, really quick. Press and hold, and you scroll through it. And you can change all the settings by using the channel button. Now, if we go to the DVR at the top, press and hold the channel button. That's you in the DVR, and you can change to what video that you have recorded. And if you want to play it, you hit that record button, and it will start playing away. You can see it's counting away there, but it takes some time for me to take off here, so I'm not going to bore you with that. And just to pause it, you just press that record button again. We want to come out of there just quickly. There you go, you just press the power button for a couple of seconds. Don't hold it in too long or you'll turn the goggles off. Now I've got to say, these goggles are absolutely excellent. The range on them, the diversity, the signal strength is really, really good. The only little downfall was like the NTSC and PAL, and it switches between the aspect ratio, and the screen is not very bright at all. But apart from that, they're really comfortable, really cheap at £57, that's $73. These are a great buy for anybody that's coming into the hobby, and even if you just want to use it as a screen on its own. I'm telling you, these must be one of the best box goggles that I've had to date to test and review, and I highly recommend them. And they are a lot cheaper than the Eason EV800D. That's all I have to say about these. I hope you enjoyed the little flight footage that's coming up. Don't forget to check the link in the description below to where you can pick these box goggles up from. They blew me away. I mean, if you're talking Fat Shark goggles, couple of £100, these are cheap and it can keep up with it, and you can use it as a separate screen. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, there you go. There you have a review from me. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, my friends, happy flying.